everybody. Welcome to day 385 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It's Saturday, June 28th, 2025. And yeah, I'm going to talk about returns in just a second and how they're out of control. So everything is shipped out. I have had a ton of shipping, not necessarily high ticket items, but a couple of high ticket items mixed in there. So yeah, things have been good. We are back. We hit our sales goal yesterday. So day one and counting. Here we go. Let's see if we can beat four days running. Yeah, everything is reset to zero, but I'm going back to work because I have not hit one of my tactics this week, and I need to list some of those auction items I showed you guys. I guess it was about a week ago, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I have to get to work and do that to hit my my tactic for the 12-week year for this week. Find myself getting a little complacent because I think I hit all of my goals already for this is week 12, right? We're wrapping up. So on that, I know I've talked about that curve, right? Like you do all the things, and you get to success and you get there and then you stop doing the things. So it's so tempting to not do one of my tactics. It's killing me. It's really easy to take that slow slide down in week 12 because I've already hit my lag indicator. So, yeah, but I'm going to persevere. I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. All right. So returns are out of control on eBay at this point. We've done an episode all about returns, how to deal with them, what our thoughts are on them. So I'm going to link that up at the end of this episode. And I am also going to link it up in the show notes. Go watch it if you're dealing with returns. Now, this is the first time I've had this particular instance happen. Just so you know, I do on eBay. I'm going to talk specifically about eBay at this point, but really it's been across all the platforms that things have been a little, a lot of returns. And, we did see an uptick after the pandemic. People were used to shopping on Amazon. And the free returns, and that is what people got used to, and they expect that. I like offering free returns for a couple different reasons, but the first and foremost is because it provides customer confidence, right? Like they can know that if something doesn't fit, if something's not quite right, if it doesn't meet their expectations, it's hard to buy stuff online. I get that. And they can return it and they feel more confident in buying it. So yes, I like to offer free returns. I do not plan on changing that anytime in the future. However, I got a notice from eBay that said well, let me back up a second. So to get Top Rated Plus, to get that little badge on your listings, you need to offer free returns. So that's one of the reasons. And we talk about that in the episode. There's a lot of reasons to offer free returns. And there's a lot of reasons why I will continue to do that. Also, eBay will force you to take a return if you don't have returns on your thing. All right. So anyway, there are, two kind of returns, right? There's lots of different kinds of returns, but the one that is affecting me right now is an INAD, item not as described. You will hear eBay sellers say INAD, I got an INAD. It is item not as described. A lot of times buyers will select this because they're afraid they're not going to get their money back. They are afraid they've been maybe burned before. So they won't select like it doesn't fit, or they won't select that it was buyer's remorse or whatever it is. So they will select item not as described. And really there's no recourse of action for this unless it affects your seller metrics. eBay does not want to look at it. They don't want to. All right. So I'm at the point now where it is going to affect my seller metrics. Got a message from eBay and, it says that my return rate on clothing and shoes and accessories is high. It is, I will tell you exactly what it is. It is 4.95%. If it hits, I believe 5%, I will be, I'm sorry, I'm looking so I don't give you the wrong information here. I'll be subject to penalties like additional final value fees, Yeah. So who wants additional final value fees, right? It's one of the reasons I offer free returns is so that I don't have to deal with this. So I do get a discount on the final value fees. It's just really distressing that, occasionally I will get an item not as described that is my fault. They are really few and far between. Mostly it is buyers just selecting that because of fear that they aren't going to get the free return. So, you know, I'll own when I make a mistake. That's fine. That would put me at probably like 0.1%, right? But now it's, I don't know, 4.95%. Yeah, high. It's super frustrating because I'm offering the returns and taking the returns because I want to provide good customer service. But it's not really fair that we're getting kind of like knocked down and assessed final value fees. Like eBay sent the message. They can see that, that we're a top rated seller. We've sold, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of items. And, we've kept this rate, below what it should be. Obviously, there's not a problem with our items, our descriptions, our photos. It's a problem with the customers and the way they process the returns. So, all right. That's kind of where I am with that. I'm frustrated. It's not really fair, but it is what it is. I'd like to know your thoughts on returns and if you're seeing like a crazy uptick in returns in general. Usually we stayed about right under 2% for returns, but our overall rate of return is 2.73% right now. So we're inching our way toward 3% returns, which is higher than we're used to. And I'm wondering if this is pretty much for eBay sellers across the board, whether, there's something that I should be doing that I'm not doing. I honestly don't know. I think it is just buyer behavior and, people have gotten used to returns and having that available to them. So, yeah. I mean, I can deal with 3%. It's not that big of a deal. It is built into, my business model. It's really not that big of a deal at all. But it is an uptick, and this assessment of additional fees based on return item not as described, INADS, is a little distressing. All right, so that's what I have to say about returns. If you are out there and you are an eBay buyer, please, this is my plea to you. Please, when you are returning something, put an accurate reason. It does affect us sellers. It does affect individual small family businesses. It is a lot different than Amazon, where it is, pretty much a nameless, faceless corporation. There are individual sellers on there that are impacted by it. I'm not saying that. But on eBay, it can be very detrimental to sellers, and it can really affect them if you do not select an accurate reason. So maybe think twice about that because there's actual people behind this. All right, guys, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I will see you on day 386 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.